Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. You check.
Check.
We're good.
I think we're all good to go here.
All right. Good evening. Welcome to Oshawa, Ontario, the Campus Recreation Wellness Center. I'm Chris McKee, joined by Mike Chilvers. Good to be back in the booth with him for this tightly contested OCAA matchup between the second place Durham Lords and the third place Trent Excalibur. Durham comes in with an 8-game win streak. Trent comes in on a 5-game win streak. The last time they played, Durham edged them out with a tight 3-2 victory. I would expect more of the same tonight. Trent will start with the serve. Ball's in. Right off the bat, Steph LaRose with a hit, blocked out of bounds by Trent. Point Durham. Megan Romaine will go to the service line. Megan, named the Durham College Female Athlete of the Week this week for a big performance last week for the Lords. Kristen Curtis with the kill. Cassie Perot couldn't dig it out. Durham off to a good start.
Yeah, you can feel right off the start there's a lot of energy in the building, even by both teams. You can feel the energy even up here. And even the first two plays of the game, we've had two good rallies go back and forth, and Durham's been able to take the points.
I think they both know what this game means as far as playoffs, and there's Steph LaRose with a kill for Durham up 3-0. You know, when I walked into the building for the first time ever, just kind of the eyeball test, looking at Trent, it's kind of like, this is going to be a good one. Just you can see they've got the athletes, two girls, 6'3", and there's Romaine with a bit of a gift off the lip of the net with the ace. Megan, after hit a little bump in the road just before the break, appears to be playing her best volleyball of the season right now. Trent off to a shaky start. Carly Gougion hits it into the net. Trent wants a timeout early. Durham up 5-0. Good start for the Lords.
Yeah, great start by the Lords. You wouldn't really expect a game with this kind of big of hype to be, this far of a difference in score this early in the game.
I can't see the Trent ladies just rolling over right now. But,
no.
Sometimes, you know what it's like. It's like sometimes you're too amped, and it doesn't.
And then once everything kind of starts, you kind of get shell-shocked by the big game atmosphere.
Speaking of being too amped, I finally this week got around to reading your article in this edition of Sweat Magazine. And I know that's one of the things you touched on was you like to play a little bit more cool in your approach to the game. You don't want to be too high because it kind of affects your game.
Yeah, you got to stay relaxed. You got to enjoy each moment. You can't be too fired up because then you don't perform as well. You put too much pressure on yourself and you don't play the game that you expect to play or others expect you to play.
Absolutely. Megan Romaine with another service. Nice block at the net from Jess Brock. And Trent finally on the board as Emily Hacker and Camila Faith kind of looking at each other as that one drops in between.
A great hit there by Carly Gion, who got the point there for Trent.
Camille Garçon serving. Camille out of Richmond Hill. Trent up, good eye from Romaine. Point Durham, 6-1 Lords. Steph LaRose with her first service of the game. Steph's been playing some really good volleyball. Started the season off coming off the bench. And then with Emily Hacker injured for a few weeks, Steph's kind of worked her way into the starting lineup.
Yeah, she's been playing great for the Lords. Lords really enjoyed the pickup of her. As that one tips the pole above the net.
Point Durham, 7-1. Steph will serve again. I just figured out what the tape is on her nose. I guess she's got a nose ring.
Oh.
Which, believe it or not, I had a nose ring in my late 20s even.
Back in the day?
Yeah. But they're pretty easy to take out. That's why I don't understand why she just doesn't take it out. Nice dump from Sarah McLaren. Jess McDougall.
Trying to make him feel young again, Chris.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Jess McDougall from Pickering, Ontario.
You know, I think it gets easier when the two of us are up here together.
I agree, yeah.
I know there's been nights you've been up here alone, I've been up here alone.
It gets lonely. That was a great block from Sarah McLaren. Emily Hacker went up. McLaren, the 6'3" McLaren, put it back in her face.
Looks like the point went to the Lords, actually.
It was? Really? How's that? Someone must have touched the net, I got to think.
Yeah.
Because Trent must look pretty amped, yeah. Curtis will go to the line to serve. Shaky start for Kristen. Kristen, more of a defensive specialist, number 2 in the OCAA in blocks. Trent goes to the line, serving. Carly Gougion. Jess brought up into the net. 8-4 Durham. Jess last week became the all-time kill leader in Durham College School history, so congratulations to Jessica Broad. It's an impressive milestone.
Very impressive. She deserves it. Been here for 5 years. It's a lot of hard work in the gym.
Yeah. Well, I think it's her third because she did 2 at Ryerson. Emily Hacker. Good to see Emily back in the lineup. And a nice dump from Trent over Broad. Megan Romaine went down to get it. Looked like Julia Meidlinger out of Morpeth, Ontario.
Morpeth. Do we need to get the map book
We
out?
definitely do. You know what I was thinking over the holidays? I literally was like, I'm going to buy an Ontario map and stick it behind us so we can sit and chart where these places are. I haven't found a good one yet in like a dollar store. Hacker up. Hacker paints the line. Nice kill from Emily.
We could always Google it.
Yeah. I'm trying to pay attention to the action instead of buried in my phone, which I am all day long. So. Jessica Broad with her first service of the night.
Googling it's not as fun either.
No, it's the thing.
It's more fun to look at the map.
Yeah. Oh, McLaren went up, nice touch, but just missed, just out of bounds. Jessica Broad will go back to the line serving. Jess comes into this game, one of the most dominant players in the OCAA, number 7 in kills per set, number 4 in overall kills, and number 8 in hitting percentage. Sarah McLaren didn't get all of it. She kind of duffed it, but got enough of it for the kill. 10-6 Durham.
You can see a couple of Lords kind of leading forward awkwardly towards it. It was like they were expecting more off the hit.
I watched her in the pregame, and she's got some power behind that kill. 6'3", and got the hops to go with it. Good eye from LaRose. That's too long by Garzon. Point Durham, 11-6 now. Emily Hacker comes back to Emily was struggling through some shoulder injuries late in 2015. Definitely the holiday break has got her rested and healthy. She looks good. Durham definitely going to need her to contribute as they march towards the gold medal race. Nice block from Sarah McLaren again. McLaren comes in. Number 10 in kills, number 1 in hitting percentage, number 5 in blocks. Absolutely dominant player and an OCAA All-Star last year, and with those numbers you would assume again this year, Mike.
Oh, definitely. I remember last year she had a great season. Definitely carried the Trent team as far as they went in the playoffs, and they're looking like they're going to make another run this year into the playoffs. So I'm sure she'll be back in that All-Star game.
Lucia Kalmeyer with her first service tonight, the running jump serve. You know, Lucia was spotted around campus this week with a walking boot cast on, and I asked Tony Clark about it, and he just said it was for precautionary reasons. And what a kill from Trent. Looks like number 12 Garzon with the kill. So Lucia appears to be just fine. Seen her in the warm-ups running around. Cassie Perot out of Peterborough. Played her club volleyball in Whitby with the DRVC club. A nice block from Kristen Curtis. You can see, you know, you're right. The girls are amped for this one tonight.
Yeah, everything they're doing well. Even sometimes when something doesn't go the way they're trying to stay positive, and they realize that this is a big game and they want to stay in it as much as they can.
McDougal just gets it over for Trent. Romaine sets for Curtis. Kristen Curtis with the kill. I believe I read that Megan had like 32 assists last week. That's what got her the player of the week.
Wow.
And too strong on the service. 14-9 Durham leads.
Now serving number 12,
Camille Garzon. Camille plays for the Canadian Maccabee junior teams, which I'm familiar with because I played with a couple guys who played for the Canadian National Maccabee team, where it's all the Jewish athletes from across the world go to Israel to compete. Camille, only 5'8", but seen her earlier get up on that kill. She's got some good athleticism. Steph LaRose will go to the line. Romaine for Broad. And Jessica Broad, wow. Adding to her career-leading total.
Just what she needs, more numbers.
Yeah.
Make that record farther away. Or farther to reach.
Well, bit of a miss hit from LaRose. Curtis tried to chase it down, but ball falls in for Trent. Jess McDougal, former OCAA All-Rookie team. Last year in her second season. This year for Trent. Again, another 6'3". Kristen Curtis up. Nice dig from Trent. Romaine goes down and gets that. Tough. Which way did that ball fall in the net? Which side? I guess it was on the Trent side.
Sarah McLaren had the kill there. Fell between the net and two Lords players.
McDougal will serve again. Durham with a 4-point lead, up 16-12. Hacker, that was too strong, but Trent played it in regardless. Nice dig from Lefebvre. Camille, number 4 in the OCAA in digs. Romaine goes and gets that one. And LaRose from the back row into the net. You know, we got McLaren playing the middle. That back row kill is going to be a tough task tonight.
Almost a no-no tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes going from that back row with the kill is kind of, you got to scratch it off the list.
Yeah, against this team.
I think even with this important of a game, you don't want to risk just giving the point away.
I think they got to work, the left and right side. Feed Emily, feed Jess.
Even if it's in the back, just flip it over. Force Trent to make a play on it. As that one finds the line or just inside the line.
Got in. Again, it looked like she didn't get all of it, but Fortune found her way and it just inside the line.
Right place, I guess. It helps. Looks like Kristen Curtis was caught going the other way.
17-14 Durham with the lead. Jess brought up. That looked like it was going wide, but Gougion hit it and kept it alive, and point will go to Durham. Allie Marshall still on the bench, which is a rare sight. Normally one of the starters. There's McLaren up. Nice save from Lefebvre and LaRose. But that's just hit out of bounds. And the point will go to Trent. Julia Meadlinger will serve for the first time out of Morpeth, Ontario. Played her club ball for Chatham Ballhawks.
I'm going to guess that it's somewhere near Chatham.
Yeah. I don't even know what Chatham is. Yeah. Oh, unlucky. Good effort from LaRose and Broad. Point goes to Trent's side. Where is Chatham?
Down close to between London and Windsor.
Okay.
Down that way.
I know I've been through it. I just couldn't remember.
Aaron Marshall checks into the game for Megan Romaine.
Yep. Meidlinger will serve. And there's that clever dump from Aaron Marshall. Seen that a few times this season. Good eye from Steph LaRose. So it looks like Jess Broad sort of yelled at her, don't touch it. 18-17, Trent's creep their way back in. Now, I guess they're calling that it hit one of the Durham girls. I don't know about that. I think they're saying it hit LaFave.
Or was it LaRose in the back there?
Kalmeyer up. It goes on, and it's a tie game, 18 apiece. After Durham came out red hot, Trent's fought their way back in, and Tony Clark wants a minute to think about it. You know, one thing I've noticed, though, is whenever Tony calls a timeout, the girls really respond and come out, and it's, you know, he's like Yoda in there with some words of wisdom. It always seems to work.
Sometimes it's just that quick break. Just catch your breath, get some water. As you see them all, they're sitting on their water bottles over there. You know, just take a seat for, you know, you only get a minute, but, you know, even 30 seconds. Sit down, just relax for a second, catch your breath, and regroup everything mentally and physically. Just that quick break. And I think he's been good all season about recognizing when the girls need that quick break, just to regroup and get back into the game. As you see, there's still 10, 15 seconds left on the clock for the timeout, and he's done talking about whatever he had to say.
Coming out, it looks like, well, Hacker was going to the service line, but it was Trent got the last point, so it's going to be Meidlinger again. Second-year player for Trent. Marshall for Hacker. Garzon up. Set was a little off. The Rose from the back are way too strong. That's twice now that hasn't worked. Durham trails for the first time today, down 19-18.
Well, the one time she put it too short, now she put it too long. Yeah. You just got to find that medium.
The third time should be the charm.
Should be the charm.
Clever dump from Hacker. The point will go to Durham. She had McLaren and Perot in her face. Opted for touch instead of power. Wise move from Emily Hacker.
So if she finally finds that happy medium, we'll take credit for it.
Absolutely.
You know, we encouraged it.
McLaren. Sarah McLaren puts Trent back on top, 2019, and she's going to go to line to serve. Sarah out of Renfrew, Ontario, a nursing student.
Okay, do we know where that is?
I do. That is, I believe, somewhere up near Ottawa.
Okay.
So Rose, nice block from McDougall. She'll try it again. A nice hit from Steph LaRose. But what are they calling? They're calling...
I think it hit the...
the side piece of the plastic, yeah.
Yeah, the
what do they call that?
The pole that goes up, I'm calling it.
Okay.
We'll call it the pole that goes up.
McLaren. And you could see that one clever. Lucia had too much momentum going in the net, and Garzon just dumped it right back at her. Tony Clark wants another timeout, with Durham trailing 22-19. Huge comeback for Trent right now.
Yeah, they just kind of chipped away at the lead and just kind of slowly getting their points back. They'd lose one and then get two back, and you know, it worked for them. They were able to get back into the game, and now they got a 3-point lead here.
Durham, I think they got to go back to Jess Broad, feed her. When you have the all-time leading point getter in school history,
yeah, you got to
give her the ball.
You got to use your best players as much as possible. That's for sure.
So on the floor for Durham, it's Aaron Marshall, Lucia Kalmeyer, Steph Rose, Camille Lefebvre, Emily Hacker, and Jess Broad, with Sarah McLaren serving for Trent. LaRose up. Nice play. Steph LaRose. Clever dump. Steph's been going power, and I think the Trent team kind of was expecting that, and clever little place. Right into the pot. Lucia Kalmeyer will serve. Lucia from right here in Oshawa. Jess McDougall with the kill. 23-20. Cassie Perot is going to serve, trying to put this set away here. Back to LaRose. What a dig. Who is that on the floor? Garzon? Yeah, number 12, Garzon, twice while on the floor, kept that ball alive. Just couldn't get the right bounce. It's funny, the Trent girls kind of giggling at that one.
I think even the refs were confused with what happened. They kind of looked at each other like, I think that's 2 hits.
Yeah.
Great play, though, by Garzon.
Megan Romaine will serve with Durham trailing by 2, trying to dig their way back into this, excuse me. There it is.
That's a break.
Bit of a miss hit by Trent. 23-22. I was going to say scoreboard hadn't been updated yet. There it is. Romaine to LaRose. Steph LaRose ties the game at 23. Interesting, with Jess Broad out there and Kristen Curtis, and they're continuing to feed Steph LaRose.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I think it's nice to have that third option. I think it kind of scares teams that know that there's 3 players that you got to watch out for in that front row.
I said Steph definitely really improved this year. Like I said, the start of the season, she was kind of, just a role player, and now becoming, one of the more dominant players on the team. Really seen her evolve.
I think we've really seen that with kind of the rotation of most of the team. All of them have contributed very well this season, and it's proven to their overall team success.
I mean, that's what it takes to be 12-1. It can't be a one-man show.
No.
I mean, you see that with the women's basketball team some nights. It's the Lindsay Panchin show, and sometimes it's amazing to watch, but at some point someone else has got to make a play.
Yeah, somebody's got to help her out.
I think
it's funny because I have classes with her, and we were talking the other day about it.
23 all. LaRose again, and point Durham. That's off the hands of McDougall, and Durham will serve for set point.
Back and forth this first set went.
Megan Romaine. Garzon up. Broad gets a hand on it. Garzon will try it again. Too strong. Good eye. Set Durham. 25-23. Well, that's the best set I've seen so far this year here at the Campus Recreation Wellness Center.
Oh, yeah. By far the best set that's been played. It helps when you got one of the best teams in the play, Durham. Some nights you don't get to see the 2 best teams, and Durham typically will cruise to their set victories. But it was really great to see a team that set could have went to Trent.
Yeah, Durham came out after the 5-0 lead. Trent then has a 23-20 lead.
Yeah, 23-19, I believe.
23-19, and had Durham on the ropes, and Megan Romaine with a great run of service there, came back swinging, and Durham squeezes that one out. That's a great win for Durham. Up 1-0. Hopefully they can keep that momentum moving and not let Trent crawl back in the next time they get a good lead.
I think that's really going to be the key for both teams. You can't just. There's no cruise control with either team tonight. You won't be able to just cruise. You're going to have to keep working and keep just pounding the ball. Keep pounding the ball. That's the only way that this game's going to, either team's going to take this game.
We chatted before the game, and it was like, let's get settled in. We're going to be here a while because I think both the men's and the women's game, I'm anticipating to go to 5 sets apiece.
Yeah, we won't be seeing just the 6 sets tonight like we have some nights.
No. Which is, we both have 8 a.m. classes tomorrow. We could use one of those, 3-0, but that's not happening tonight.
No, so. Not tonight. Okay, here's the other one that was bothering me. Gore's Landing.
You know what? I'm seeing Monique Sheehan, who we've yet to see on the floor for Trent. Gore's Landing, I'm at a loss. Now, I made a note that she was a teammate of Emily Hacker, and Emily's from Coburg.
Okay, and you have Northumberland here.
Yes.
So that'd be the Coburg, Port Hope area.
I'm thinking, it's somewhere, I would say probably about 40 minutes to an hour and 15 northeast of here, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say it's north of Coburg.
I think I know where this is now.
Finally hit you?
Yeah.
That little light bulb went off?
Yeah, and I can't share why. Let's just say, I had a
friend.
I had a lady friend there. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Looks like it's the same starting 7 for Durham.
Mm-hmm.
That includes the libero.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm getting better at this. Learning the sport.
Nice contribution from Erin Marshall there. She came out, helped dig Durham out of the hole.
Yeah.
Back on the starting for Durham in the second set, Jess Broad, Kristen Curtis, Steph LaRose, who's definitely the player of the set for Durham in that first set. Camille Lefebvre, Emily Hacker, and Megan Romaine. Steph, I think, definitely were their best set of the home season so far anyways that we've seen. And on Trent's side, I think Garzon made some big plays for the Excalibur. Here's Megan Romaine. We'll start with the service here in the second set. Nice, what a block. Was that Kristen Curtis showing why she's number 2 in the OCAA.
It's really great to watch her celebrate whenever she gets a good block.
Plays with a lot of emotion.
It's like she just won the lottery.
Yeah.
It's really great to see. It's nice to see the energy. Celebrates with her teammates. 2 seconds later, ready to go again. A great hit there by Jess Broad.
Gougion just too strong. Was a good eye from Lefebvre. Watched it just squeak outside. Durham up 2-0. Romaine will serve again. Nice dump. Oh, wow, what a dig from Lefebvre.
Great job.
Oh, that was too strong. Hacker kept it in.
Somebody got it. There we go.
Perot to McDougall. Point Trent. Curtis was there. Couldn't get the bounce.
Now serving number 12,
Camille Garzon. Excuse. Out of Richmond Hill High School, was a York Region All-Star in high school. LaRose up. Steph LaRose again continues her strong run.
That's your early player of the game candidate?
So far, hey, you know what? It's way too soon to start with that, but the way she's playing, I also don't want to jinx her, Nice dump, but Broad is there.
Player of the first set, though.
Absolutely. Kristen Curtis. But Brittany Beeler was there, the libero with a great dig. Set was a little off for Jess. And Durham pays the price.
Now serving number 18,
Jessica
Jessica McDougal.
McDougal, 6'3", in Pickering, Ontario. My hometown. Romaine off the net, and Lefebvre just gets it over. And Perot's going to get charged with a double.
Now serving the Lords, number 10, Kristen Curtis.
Kristen Curtis will go to the line.
Nice
dig
bounce
from
off the
Garzon, yeah.
net.
Point Trent.
Now serving number
Carly Gougion from Millbrook, Ontario. Also played her club ball in Whitby, DRVC. And nice dump from Jess Broad.
Now serving the Lords.
Now they're really starting to use
Jess Broad.
Jess a little bit here. Couple hits by her in the last couple of plays.
Jess serves. Romaine for Hacker. Oh, what a save! Emily Hacker, you gotta be into the stands, keeps that alive. LaRose, nice dig. Broad from the back. Another save from Hacker. Kalmeyer.
Wow.
And a great dig from Trent. And Trent puts it away. Julia Medlinger. That was some point. Hacker goes into the stands literally to keep that alive. Both teams had opportunities to put it away. Some great digs, some great defense.
Yeah, both teams going back and forth. That point could have went either way. Both coaches appreciate it, and even the fans in the crowd here appreciated that rally.
Good volleyball tonight. Kalmeyer up. McLaren. But Hacker was there to deny. Point goes to Durham. You know, McLaren hasn't really gotten off tonight yet.
No, kind of quiet. She had her moments in the first set, but kind of quiet here in the second set.
But even the moments she did, the two mishits were the kills that she got credit for.
Yep.
Although I don't imagine they're going to keep her down too long. LaRose up. Steph LaRose again. I thought I could hear the Trent player get a piece of that from up here, but they're calling the point for Trent.
It looked like she hit the net. It was her hand that hit the net.
I heard something. All right. McLaren will serve. Perot keeps it alive. And a good eye from Camille Lefebvre. Watches that one bounce out of bounds. 7-5 Durham. Kristen Curtis checks back in. Lucia Kalmeyer will serve. Lucia, Monsignor Perryman High School. LaRose again. It's hit over by Beeler. Kristen Curtis with the kill. The Garzon got a hand on it, but it went out of bounds.
Was it Garzon that went up, or looked like Jessica McDougal?
Was it really? Is she?
Not sure.
No, Jess is... Oh, there she is, yeah. Nice block from Curtis and Romaine, but it goes out of bounds. Point will go to Trent. Cassie Perot out of Peterborough, first-year player.
You know, even though there's been some quick points kind of decided, it's been great plays that have caused those points. And even when it's not a long rally, but it's been some really great plays.
And Curtis and Lefebvre tried to dig that out, unlucky. 8-7 game, Perot will serve again. Yeah, it's definitely the best volleyball I've seen, you know, here in Oshawa. Durham, you know, usually overmatches their opponents, but not the case tonight. Steph LaRose with another kill. Got the men's basketball team here hanging out, showing some support to the lady volleyball team. Durham, I think, what, 5 new players on the men's basketball team for the start of the second semester?
Yeah, really great to see. You could feel the energy, even though they couldn't pull out the win the other night. It was really great to watch as LaRose just kind of flips that one in the net. It was great to watch. It was just a different atmosphere. The team looked different. They build off each other. They were just playing a much stronger George Brown team, I think.
Yeah, that Christophe Pierre, though, some player, geez.
Oh, yeah.
Christophe had 32 the other night, and looks like LaRose is going to get charged for a lift.
32 points himself?
Yeah.
Wow.
9 apiece in the second set. Camille Garzon serves. LaRose, too strong, hits it into the net. Trent has their first lead in the second set. Camille with the running jump serve. Lefebvre sets for broad. And what a block. Was that Curtis? The ref was obstructing my view.
Looked like it was Curtis. Showing why she's up there in blocks in the league.
LaRose serves. Kind of an awkward hit. Gougion hit that kind of with like both fists. And her own teammates kind of were looking, going like, what are you doing? Let it drop in.
And then I think they kind of looked at each other. Are you going to get it? No, you're going to get it?
Point Durham. Hacker up.
Too much power on that one.
Now serving number 18,
Jess McDougall. Broad just knocks it over. McLaren will set. Too close to the net. Niedlinger. LaRose too strong. You see that. That, you know, her from the back row, it's not working. When she's in the corner, it's, you know, she's been dominating, but that back row, I mean, you know, I see Jess pulling that back row kill off, but Steph is struggling with that tonight.
Yeah, mostly she's been able to get it down or even just get it in play.
Emily Hacker up. And good effort from Trent, but Emily Hacker with the kill.
Great kill there.
And here we are, we're going to see Allie Marshall for the first time tonight checking in. Allie missed the last home game, so definitely got something to prove here. Kristen Curtis will serve. Medlinger over. LaRose is there. McLaren. And there's Sarah McLaren with the kill. Too strong for Marshall and Hacker. It's Carly Gougion.
Trent with the lead here again, as the two teams go back and forth.
Kind of an awkward hit from Steph. Came at her. A little weird. Unlucky.
now serving number 8, Carly Gougion.
Gougion, serve again. And Hacker kind of caught looking at that one. Although it just kind of died. It looked like a Peyton Manning pass. It was just died right before it got there.
That's not very nice, you know.
Right. I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, so I have no real allegiance. And that was equally as awkward from Jess Broad, as Trent has their largest lead in the second set, and Tony Clark wants to get the goal. That was a bit of an awkward sort of series of 3 plays for Durham, and Tony wants to settle him down.
Yeah, you could tell they just weren't comfortable with a couple of the serves coming. And then it was like everybody was scared to almost try and play it.
Yeah.
Just kind of looked at each other. No, you get it. No, you get it.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, they're down by 4.
Yeah. Looks like the DJ has come with a whole new set list for tonight. Some new music.
Yeah, this is a new one. Usually we hear the same songs from game to game.
Yeah. So when I had Erin Marshall up here in the booth, she said she's the one that provides the music for the DJ for the volleyball games. That these are the tunes the girls want to hear. I don't even know who this is.
No, I've never heard that one.
Gougion will serve again. Trent up 16-12 in the second set. Romaine to Allie Marshall, and there's Allie Marshall with her first kill of the game. It's got to feel good for Allie to get that one under her belt.
Yeah, you knew she'd make an impact. None of the girls on this team are going to come in and be quiet. They're going to come in and they're going to do something to make themselves noticeable.
Game the luxury Durham has. Nice dig from Lefebvre. And Allie keeps that alive. McLaren, again, mishits. Set was off for her. Broad from the back row. Trent's there. And you could see what Medlinger was going to do. She was like very deliberate in her approach, but the Durham girls couldn't sniff that out.
Yeah, it almost looked just was in slow motion trying to dive up for that one.
Yeah.
You could see her start to go and then slowly move for it.
Hacker up into the net. Point Trent. Trent up 18-13. Set slipping away for Durham. As Julia Medlinger will serve from Ursuline High School. Ursuline College, I should say, which is a high school. Nice dig from Allie Marshall off the net. Clever dump from Hacker. Trent can't handle it. 18-14. I just think Durham's such a much better team when Emily Hacker's in the lineup.
Yeah, I think she brings so much to the table with her ability to play and her just the energy she brings.
Nice block. Allie Marshall and Megan Romaine together. Allie Marshall making an impact here in the second set. Hacker will go to the service line again.
Yeah, we both said she wouldn't be coming into this one quiet. She'd be making an impact, and there she is.
McLaren up. Too strong for Jess Broad to handle. There's the power from Sarah McLaren.
You know, she's had her moments in this one. It's like the ball just hasn't been able to find her.
Seeing why she's the OCAA leader in hitting percentage, #1 in the province. Sets a little off for Marshall. Wow. Oh, power. Camille Garzon. 2015, Trent. Clark wants to talk about it again. No answer for Sarah McLaren here. And it's not that Trent is really dominating this. It's Durham's kind of making some unforced errors and kind of caught flat-footed on a couple plays.
Yeah, they've been hesitant lately. The last few plays from about the 10-point mark to now they've been very hesitant. Just not unsure and not willing just to make the safe play, trying to make the big play when the big play wasn't needed. It almost seems.
The simplest thing is usually the right answer, Well, they dug their way out of this, a similar hole in the last set, came out victorious. Let's see if they've got it in them again. Coming out on the floor, it's Allie Marshall, Megan Romaine, Steph LaRose, Jess Brock, Camille Lefebvre, and Emily Hacker. Kristen Curtis and Lucia Kalmeyer over on the bench. Sarah McLaren will serve again.
I think that really shows the great talent of this team as that ball goes out of bounds. They have their 6 on the floor, and then there's 2, even 3 of them over there that could be on the floor with them. I think that really shows the depth of this team.
Absolutely. I mean, it would be starters on just about every other team in the province, and that's, you want to win championship, that's what you need.
You got to be willing to sit out for a set or half a set and have someone else come in if you're struggling or if someone else is playing good.
Perot with a weird floater that handcuffed Lefebvre. It's 21-16 now, Trent. 22, excuse me. Scoreboard operator's a little behind us. Perot serves. Romaine to Curtis. Great dig from Beeler. Garzon, Curtis keeps that alive. Romaine for Curtis again. And the set was off, but it worked nonetheless. Curtis, it didn't look like she caught it clean, but she caught enough of it.
Some nights it doesn't matter. Even if the set's off, she's able to get it and get the lucky bounce, and it's been able to work for her.
Romaine's had the best run of service for the Lords tonight. She just served again. Kristen Curtis, nice dig from Perot. Durham will reset for Jess Broad this time. Great block from Trent. Broad sets way off. She just gets it over. Great dig from Garzon. That ball, I think Emily made the right play keeping that. Garzon up. And the point, Trent. Some great back and forth action. Trent comes out on top. 23-17 now.
Yeah, both teams going back and forth here. It is anybody's game. Some points have, maybe Trent's deserved and Durham's got it, and there's been points where Trent's maybe hasn't deserved and they've gotten it. I think I said that right.
Yeah. And Jess Broad with the kill. Beeler got just a brush of it. Point goes to Durham. Here we are again. Backs against the wall. Steph LaRose serving, down 5. McDougall hammers that one in. Set point now for Trent as Sarah McLaren checks back in.
She'll get a chance here to serve for the set.
Ball in. Romaine to Broad. Jess Broad with the kill. Paints the back corner. Nice hit from Jess. 24-19. Kristen Curtis was a little shaky with her service earlier on. Definitely needed to be steady here. Medlinger up. LaRose is there. Allie Marshall. Ball kept alive by Trent. Great play. Broad. Perot's there. Too strong from Gougion. Some great back and forth action. Trent went almost over to the scorer's table to keep that alive.
And then they bring it back over to this side.
Well-deserved point for Durham, though. Sarah McLaren.
Great save.
And that's the set to Trent, 25-20. Romaine attempted it. Good effort. This thing's tied up at 1 apiece now. You know, well-deserved, I think, second set for Trent. They were the better team in that set.
Yeah, I think Durham just got caught off guard, right? You know, as the score shows, for maybe 5, 6, 7 points. And Trent took advantage. You know, they were able to play more consistent volleyball through that entire set. Durham kind of, it almost looked like they were playing scared and just too laid back, and it cost them.
Mm-hmm, absolutely, yeah. Too many, are you getting it, you know?
Yeah.
You could see that.
And just maybe not, you know, you kind of hit that midpoint of the game where you get too comfortable maybe with the game, and you're not as focused, and you're not making the right play. You're trying to do too much.
I think Tony Clark senses that, trying to switch up his rotation a little bit. You know, he left Kalmeyer on the bench for the majority of that second set, brought Ali Marshall in. Kristen Curtis started the second set mostly on the bench and kind of dug back in. Even though the ladies lost, good to see Ali Marshall, Jess Broad, and LaFave posing for pictures on the sideline. And there's a young fan here trying to serve the ball. She can't get it over the net, though. I think she's a little too young for this one, you know?
There we go. She's getting it. She's got the idea, though.
I want my chance, you know?
Yeah, when are we going to get picked for it?
You know, I didn't play volleyball since high school, but when we came, I brought my son here over for the Adidas Cup, just to check out some of the action, and it was over in the UIOT gym, so this gym was empty, but the volleyball nets were up, so I was able to kind of work on my serve a little bit. I got it, you know.
Still got it?
Yeah.
The dream's still alive?
Still there. Well, I still believe I could play for the soccer team. The other, you know, I still play competitive men's soccer. So that one I think is not too much of a pipe dream, but volleyball and basketball, and I think I'd be up against it. Yeah.
So you think you can play soccer then?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get your recruiting video ready.
All right, yeah.
And I'll get you recruited.
Well, up until, I would say, the last 2 years, 'cause I'm getting a little older, I was playing in the best men's league in sort of the GTA for about 4 or 5 years. I was a starting center midfielder. But I think I'd have to drop a few LBs to make the Durham lineup.
Might have to start working out again?
Well, you know, I'm working out, but school and work, it gets in the way sometime of fitness, you know? Especially this week. This is my sixth, well, I'm calling 6 games this week, 2 on Tuesday, 2 tonight, and then 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, it gets busy.
It's a busy week, so next week back to the 1 game, so definitely going to hit the gym somewhere in between. I always say I don't get out of bed looking this good, Mike, you know? Got to put some work into it. All right, here we go, Cassie Perot.
What do we got next week for games?
I think it's just a Friday night.
Next Friday?
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's volleyball or basketball. I haven't checked.
Well, what good are you then?
I just know I have it in my calendar as next Friday night, so.
Sorry, I got to bug you, though.
Yeah. Third set underway. Garzon up. Kristen Curtis is there with the block again. Good start to the third set. Romaine will serve again. He's been the best server for Durham all night. Awkward set. LaRose just punches it over. I think McDougal got away with one there. It looked like she kind of like grabbed that one and threw it down. Needless to say, the point will go to Trent.
Yeah, it looked like something was going on up there, but I guess that's why we're the broadcasters.
Hey. That's what they pay us the big bucks for, right? Curtis, nice dump. Trent's up for the task. Smart play. Gougion, when that thing's just floating there, just hit it right back down on the ground.
Yeah, it's floating there saying, hit me, hit me, hit me.
I was checking out some of the Olympic qualifying volleyball on TV on the CBC last week. Canada, Puerto Rico, the men's.
Yeah.
It's great. Fantastic to watch. Good effort from Trent, but the point will go to Durham. Just the athleticism and power when those guys hit. It's great to see.
Yeah. There's the Olympics account or page on Facebook. I guess I follow them apparently. So I see the one video of France and Brazil men's volleyball. And this rally must have gone on for...
Point Durham as Ali Marshall paints the back line. Nice hit from Ali.
This rally must have gone on for quite some time. The one player had to go around the net, hit it back over, and then his buddy hits it over, and they went back and forth, and then in the end it finished with a huge block, but this was a long rally.
Jess McDougall too strong.
The athleticism by both teams, and when the point was finally decided, it was magnificent to watch.
Steph LaRose serves. That's one thing I can honestly say. I've calling the games and getting to know some of the players, and that is Jess McDougall with a easy kill. I've developed a real appreciation and love for the game, something I didn't have coming in. At the beginning of the season, I was excited to call basketball, and I was like, I'll do the volleyball, sure, but I've actually come to enjoy doing the volleyball a lot more than the basketball.
Yeah, because volleyball, it's a very interesting sport, and when it's played properly and well by two teams, it's fun to watch.
Definitely the case here tonight. As Ali Marshall with another kill. McLaren got a hand on it. Point Durham.
I think it helps, too, with having Durham being such a strong school for volleyball.
Definitely, yeah. I watched Centennial last week. They're 1-11 or 1-12 after I left here, and I don't know if I had the same appreciation for volleyball if I was calling their games every night.
No.
As Lucia Kalmeyer kind of hits it awkwardly.
They're a new school, too. They're going to get into it. They'll develop some players. They'll get some players coming in, and I'm sure in the near future they'll be a good competitive school.
Well, definitely being in Toronto is going to make recruiting and finding the athletes a lot easier for them.
Yeah, and they have such a good location for their school. Right off the 401.
Mm-hmm. And there's Lucia Kalmeyer, gets that one a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I think it's been about 20 years or so since their program had been existing, Centennial. So definitely they're up against it as far as playing an established club like this.
Yeah, when you have to play against Durham, who's been around for 35 plus years or however long it's been.
And Ali Marshall gets a kind roll off McLaren's hand with the kill. Jess Broad will go to the line. Jess, an event management student, Durham. Hits that one into the net. I actually teach a course on event management.
What do you kind of teach in that course? Just kind of how to run everything?
How to run events from start to finish and then produce tours across Canada. We start with just, how to handle like one event sort of in Toronto, and then how to handle multiple city events. 20 years as a concert promoter gives me the right to teach that.
A little bit of experience?
Yeah.
Well, some, I'd say.
Little,
some
yeah.
Experience.
8-5 Durham leads. Trent wants to think about it as they're, the same sort of yips that Durham had in that second set. They've got that player standing around looking at it right now.
Yeah, you can see their coach over there, Craig Barkley. He's really using it. His gestures, I guess we could say. He's looking frustrated with the ladies, trying to get them, maybe trying to spark that spark inside them to get going.
All right, here we go. I'm going to get Amanda to get we got to get a pic. You got to feed the Twitter and Instagram.
Got to keep it going.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Sorry, folks, we're taking selfies here in between. Are we posting it on my Twitter?
Yeah, we're going to
later
post
on?
that one on Twitter. That'll be an instant retweet, though.
I hope so. The weekend, Can't Feel My Face from Scarborough, Mornell Court, just south of the 401 and Morningside Road. That's right where the new, the Pan Am Aquatic Center is, where they did all the diving and swimming for the Pan Am Games this summer, right at Morningside where they built it.
Yes.
And it's right across from Mornell Court in Scarborough.
Okay. Yeah, the Scarborough Pan Am Center, it's called.
Yeah. I actually had a chance to go check that out. A friend of mine, Nikita Holder, who won the bronze medal in the 110-meter women's hurdles, is a good friend of mine. He's a Pickering native. And I went to go for one of my photography classes to take some pictures of her while she was training at the center. It's unbelievable facility. Where she works out, you got to be a carded national athlete to use that. And so there's only 23 athletes, they said, that are allowed to actually use this.
For one of my projects with my facility management course, we actually got a tour of that building.
There's Sarah McLaren with a powerful kill.
So we got to see everything throughout we got kind of a sneak peek inside that carded area. They show the pools where the floor will lower and then rise.
Yeah, it's crazy. One of my life goals is, the high platform. I want to jump.
Want to do a cannonball?
Yeah. There's a great dig from Trent. Romain keeps that alive. And another great dig from Medlinger.
You do a cannonball off it, right?
A belly flop.
Oh.
It's Kalmeyer. Lucia Kalmeyer, that might have been going long. Gougion got a piece of it regardless. Durham will take it. Yeah, when I went into the pool area, there was nobody in it, so I could have done it, but I didn't want to get Nikita in trouble for, she got me a pass to get in there and got me approval. I didn't want to sort of
jinx it.
Yeah. And that'll go to Trent as Garzon with the kill. Yeah, you don't want a phone call from your Olympic athlete friend going, Chris, what are you doing?
What were you thinking?
I'd like to go back sometime. So
no, we actually learned there's a lot of liability with having somebody jump off that platform. You need to have
great block.
Somebody like an outside contractor who can supervise you, plus your coach, and then the facility has to do approval. It's quite some work. Great play there.
Romain, yeah. And McLaren puts an end to all of that. It was a great rally. Paints the back corner. Point Trent. Yeah, I think those sort of precautions are put in place wisely,
Yeah. Now, if you're in there swimming, like for a birthday party, they have a lower diving board or stand that you can use. They said they get the odd birthday party rental type thing.
Well, my birthday's October 11th. That could be the plan right there. Pool party.
Now, I think it's only one of the small boards, like the 5-foot or 10-foot or something.
Ace from Megan Romain. Trent caught looking at it. Megan's been fantastic with her serve tonight. Even Athlete of the Week last week, I didn't get the chance to see this is for her on the road, and another awkward hit from Brittany Beeler. But Romain definitely playing her best volleyball this season right now.
Yeah, you can see in the first half of the season before the break, she was a little shaky, maybe just not comfortable. First-year player. It almost seemed like someone just talked to her and said, hey, just relax and play.
She's doing a great job of it. And there's Kristen Curtis with the kill. Definitely the crowd now really into it, and Trent wants to think about it again, as I'm sure the coach can kind of feel that energy in the building.
Yeah, you can tell that last time out didn't work, and they maybe they're getting tired here midway through this game, or.
Well, I don't think Trent has quite the deep bench that Durham has, so maybe the case.
They haven't made any changes to their lineup. It's been the same 7 they've had out there the whole time. Little Michael Jackson.
The best-selling album of all time, Thriller. For years, so any idea what the top 3 selling albums of all time? So Thriller number 1. Any guesses on number 2 and 3?
Oh, God.
Think classic rock, 70s.
I feel like if I say I'm going to
One of the
give
members
up,
just passed away this week. There's a hint.
I remember reading about this. You're killing me, Chris.
All right. Well, as Megan Romaine serves, we'll get back to that in a second. Curtis with a clever little dump. Trent was looking that the set was going to go to Broad. And Romaine wisely backsetted to Curtis. Nice little dump. Romaine serves again. So, which famous rock star passed away this week? You seen it?
I remember seeing it. I forgot.
Oh! And Sarah McLaren, or was that McDougal, with a powerful kick right? It looked like it hit Romaine right in the head.
It did. And then it went out of bounds, so unfortunate break.
Romaine looks all right.
Okay, you're going to have to spoil it for
So
me.
the Eagles' greatest hits is
that's who it was.
up there. And then as well, now it changes from time to time, but Fleetwood Mac is also, their Rumors album is usually in the top 3. But Thriller far and away as Jess Broad goes up. And Perot's going to get called with a double. Bit of a gift call from the ref, I think, but Durham will take it.
It was funny. I was home on the weekend, and I was helping my mom clean out the basement, and we actually found an old CD of Michael Jackson Thriller. The old Thriller CD. We actually found it in a box
I
downstairs.
got it on vinyl at home. Come on. Yeah. As Jess McDougal with another kill. I'm old enough to remember when that was like fresh and brand new.
Serving the right team, Jess McDougal.
There's Jess McDougal will serve again with Durham up 15-10 in the third set.
I knew it was the Eagles.
Yeah.
As soon as you said it.
Unfortunately, Glenn Fry passed away this week. David Bowie last week. And what a block from Sarah McLaren. Right back in the face. Love that. She's just a dominant player. Definitely one of the top 3 players in the OCAA I've seen so far this year. Jess McDougal will serve. Romaine to Broad. Trent answers. And there's McLaren just with a clever little dump. The set was off for her, and she dove back in and just cleverly placed it. Heady play.
Whatever works for you. However you got to get the point, you got to do it. Sometimes you can't always be trying to hammer the ball.
Jess McDougal. LaRose. And kind of an awkward set. It was Camille Garzon. She just went down for the dig, but I think there wasn't enough power on it that she couldn't have set that right.
No.
It's unfortunate. Durham will take it up 16-12 now in the third set with Kristen Curtis serving.
So on the top of music, Garth Brooks is coming to Ontario. Now they only scheduled for 4 shows.
There's Jess Broad with the kill.
And all 4 shows, I believe they're in Hamilton or Toronto maybe?
Really?
Somewhere around the Ontario area.
He's got to play Toronto, I would think.
I think I think somewhere in Toronto, I think there's a Hamilton show. But he had 4.
And Curtis gets the roll off the net. She's loving that one. 18-12 now. Ace for Kristen.
They only scheduled 4 shows because the tickets sold out so fast, they added a 5th show.
Oh, Garth, he could probably do 20 shows in a month here, and it's just timing and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Now for Trent, number 2, Jesse Frisette.
Do you remember when Garth did his alter ego? It was Chris. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. But he did a rock album under an alias. It was one of the biggest failures in the history of music. Is Jess Broad with a clever dump. Nice dump from Jess. Chris Gaines, that's what it was.
Oh.
And he did a rock album, and they made like a mockumentary, like a VH1 Behind the Music mockumentary that he was like this real guy. But everyone was like, it's Garth Brooks with eyeliner on. It was, needless to say, his management and label put a squash to that pretty quick. There's a great dig from Trent, keeps the ball alive. Lucia Kalmeyer just missed. Could see that from here. Good call, ref.
Just missed the line.
Tony Clark telling him not to worry. This is the one time I will back the refs.
Yeah, you're not much of a ref lover, are you?
That's my own competitive spirit, you know?
As I throw you under the bus?
Yeah. I think, well, for the record, Mike is a hockey referee, so he's got a biased opinion himself. Yeah.
No, I have a non-biased opinion of everything.
Jess Broad serves. Gougion checking in late. And Jessie Friesen, who just saw her first action, back to the bench. Jessie out of Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Looks a little lost, asking, hey. Jess Broad serves. McLaren. Kalmeyer answers. And kind of an awkward hit from Gougion, just smacked it to the bottom of the net. It's been all Durham here in the third set.
You know, it was almost all Trent in the second set, or for a better part of the second set, and now here in the third set, it's been all Durham.
And Jess Broad with the ace. You know, Mike, exactly what we talked about in the second set, the Durham ladies doing. Trent guilty as charged here in the third set.
Yeah, sitting around watching as we had a sub here, and you could see almost as soon as that ball hit the floor, the coach was trying to signal a player, you get in there, your turn.
We're checking in now. Madison Mooney for the first time, number 15, out of Bell River, Ontario.
You know where Bell River is, right?
I do not know.
It is the Windsor area.
Okay. And another point, Ali Marshall will get credit for the kill. And this is going to be set point now. Is it? Have they get to 23 early? No, sorry, it's 23-13.
Now it's 23-13. Don't jump the gun, Chris.
Well, the scorer was slow in the first two sets. And Jess Broad with the ace. Just two aces.
Now you can say your line.
No. Here we are, set point now.
There it is.
Jess Broad, huge point here. Durham comfortably controlling the third set. And she gets the third ace, out of two in a row, 3 out of the last 4. Jess Broad puts the third set away from Durham, 25-13. Great effort from the ladies in the third set.
Yeah, great third set there by Durham. Trent really just, it started off great, evenly matched, going back and forth, and then it just seemed Trent just fell asleep. You know, just sitting there caught watching a few times and maybe a little shell-shocked. We don't know, really, right?
You know, getting back to Garth Brooks, for my money, Thunder Rolls is my tune. You know that video? It's going back, I'm going to say late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And he's out, it's about a guy cheating on his wife and stuff in the video. Don't make me sing the hook, you know.
Are you going to sing?
Hey, I got it, that thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Don't make me sing the whole thing.
Oh, you might as well keep going. We got 2 minutes until the fourth set.
Now that I got some country out of me, I think I got a rap in the fourth set here just to balance it. We got the Checks 12 news crew here again for the second time in a week. Just to our left, covering. I saw Jessica Broad was doing an appearance on Rogers Television today when we came across the Instagram wire.
Yeah, Durham Lords tweeting that out, Instagramming it out.
Don't forget, well, you can check the Durham Lords on Instagram, and as well, don't forget to subscribe to the Durham Lords YouTube network. All the games posted immediately following. As soon as the game's over, the games are on there. And also, check me out on Twitter at Mr. McKee, or my Instagram is McKee Agency. It's MCKEE and then Agency. It's pretty self-explanatory. Plug yours.
I should give you an Instagram follow then. I don't think I
You're
have
on the
that.
IG? Yeah, add me up. I'm not too bad. I only post like 1 or 2 pictures a week, so. And I don't post any memes about what a relationship should be about, or, you know what I mean? Like,
McKee Agency.
yeah.
Search. You know, they say the iPhone 6 is supposed to be the fastest phone, but it's pretty slow.
That's why, hey, I got an iPod 6, but I'm still BlackBerry loyal when it comes to my phone.
Okay, maybe I didn't spell McKee Agency right.
MCKEE. There we go. Top
There
one.
it is.
Yeah.
Follow. Now you better accept that follow.
I was going to say, I'm going to big time you. I'll accept the follow, but I won't follow back.
Oh,
No, like,
big league.
let me go. There we go.
You can't big league me.
Yeah. There we go. So don't forget, you can check out Mike at Chili1030 on Instagram.
That's the Instagram. The Twitter is at mchilvers1.
I had a couple ladies from the Durham Volleyball team add me on Instagram this week. So thank you, very kind.
Did you throw them a follow back, or did you?
I didn't big league them. No, I did follow back.
Okay, good.
And a great block, Kristen Curtis and Broad, but Trent keeps it alive, and an amazing play from Kristen Curtis, just dumped it in. Kristen feeling it tonight. You know, she was kind of slow starting that first set, but really, really sort of has contributed here in the last couple sets. McDougal. Nice dig from Medlinger. Romaine sets for Curtis. Perot's there. Oh, clever play from Romaine. Trent answers. Set a little off. Romaine just gets it over. McDougal. And great digs on both sides of the ball. And Romaine can't handle that. Great point from Trent.
Great rally there, going back and forth. You know, we talked about the long rallies, but you know it's been going both ways. Sometimes Trent's getting the point, sometimes Durham.
And there's Cassie Perot with the ace. It's definitely, you know, just even from a fan's perspective, it's been the best game to watch all season. Durham up 2-1 in sets. Trent up 2-1 in this fourth set. Broad. And there's Trent caught looking again. It's 3 of them. It's Perot, Beeler, and Medlinger all standing, staring at each other as the ball gently drops in between them.
Yeah, it seems like the coach over there is getting really frustrated with the girls. Just those plays where it's just falling in between everybody.
Oh, what a block. The Allie Marshall and Kristen Curtis together. Amazing. You know, it's weird. You see, even in the fourth set, they've come out really sort of ignited, even more energy than at the start of the first set. Too strong. LaRose. She's got to know. Unfortunate for Steph. You could see she didn't want to hit it, and some part of her body, you know, made her react. It's funny to see.
Yeah, we've all been there before. Mm-hmm. And don't try and say that you haven't, Chris.
No. There's that McDougal again with that kind of throwdown. It's weird. Regardless, Durham gets the point.
Now serving the Lords, number 10.
Kristen Curtis will go to the line. There's Kristen, Police Foundation student. Former Loyalist player, played for Tony Clark at Loyalist a few years ago when he was the head coach there. Convinced her to come out of retirement to come back to Durham. Point Durham again. Allie Marshall with the block back into Trent. Durham up 5-3 in the fourth. Curtis serves again. We've mentioned it before. Curtis, a 2-time CCAA National Scholar. And Trent gets called for the lift. Medlinger.
Yeah, tough break for Trent. You can tell they're playing they're scared right now. They're not comfortable.
And Krista Curtis with the ace. Beeler and Garzon staring at the ball again. You can definitely see, I mean, just energy-wise, the Durham girls, bouncing off the walls, and you can see the posture on the Trent. Definitely some slumped sort of shoulders, and they're looking a little tired and looking a little frustrated.
Yeah, just, this isn't the Trent team I think we expected to see come in here. They're not playing like what they're hyped up to be. Maybe just an off night.
Well, Sarah McLaren has played well, but numbers-wise, you look, number 10 in kills, number 1 in hit percent, and number 5 in blocks. That's beyond dominant, and she hasn't been that. And I think part of the problem is, with the other teams, I would imagine Sarah could kind of focus on the one key player on the other team. Can't do that on Durham. There's too many of them.
Yeah.
So I would imagine
Great
Sarah.
Song right now, by the way.
Shania, that's your go-to, I know.
Sorry, that's what the couple of the guys down there were pointing out to me.
Was all the guys on the baseball team down here?
A couple of baseball guys.
Love me some Shania. I got the chance to see Shania at the 2003 Junos in Ottawa. She performed a couple songs as well. It's great.
I wish I could have got tickets when she was in Toronto this summer.
Nice hit from Gougion. Yeah, I think, Shania, and I would imagine it's going to be another couple years before she hits the road again.
They say they retire, but they never do.
Well, they've got, I would imagine Shania's got more money than God, and then it's that when things start to, the fortune starts to dwindle, you can take 10 years off. And that's why you see Guns N' Roses reuniting now, it's Axl needs some money.
Yeah.
There's Jess McDougall, Pickering native. Serves here, trailing 7-5 to Durham in the fourth set. Durham up 2-1 in sets. Kind of an awkward hit from Lefebvre, unlucky. Camille usually a little bit more sure-handed than that. Unlucky bounce for Camille. Crowd getting a little rowdy here. Good to see. Kalmeyer up. McLaren answers. That was awkward. That could have went either way. Thankfully, Kalmeyer had enough strength. It was almost like an arm wrestling match with the ball at the net.
Yeah, really cool to see. Nice to see two players go up there. They fight for it, and ball falls wherever it's going to fall.
I think the 6'3" McLaren was a little puzzled that somebody could hang with her. Lucia about 6'2". And there's McLaren with the power, puts that one away.
It is nice to see. We got a good crowd here tonight. Looks like to our left a handful of Durham fans, and then to our right looks like there's a few Trent parents and fans here.
And definitely with some, girls who played their club ball in Durham. I would imagine parents living close.
Yep.
But definitely the strongest parental contingent of an opposing team we've seen here all season.
Yep.
Good support for the Trent ladies. As we're tied here in the fourth set, 8 apiece. Romaine to Kalmeyer. Point, I thought it was the Durham. Did it go off the net, or was it one of the Trent players' hands? Looks like the net.
Yeah, Trent gets the point there, and they pick up the lead here.
First lead of the fourth set. Marshall up. Allie Marshall with the kill. She's played really well since she's come into the lineup. You know, with Allie coming in, we've seen Emily Hacker sort of buried on the bench now.
Now serving number 1, Allie Marshall.
Yeah, they were both in at one point together. But, you know, we talked about it earlier. That's the great thing with this Durham team.
What a dig from Steph LaRose. You know, she goes down, just gets her left hand on it, and the ball just rolls over the net for the point. Fantastic play from Steph LaRose.
Yeah, really great to see. So as we talked about earlier, you know, they have their starting 6 or 7, and then there's still another 2 or 3 that can be out there at any time with anybody.
Lefebvre with the dig. Kalmeyer. Too strong from Medlinger. Durham back to an 11-9 lead with Allie Marshall serving again. Allie, the former OCAA Rookie of the Year back in 2013. Played a couple years at Georgian College with her sister Erin before transferring here. Kalmeyer. Point for Lucia Kalmeyer. Nice kill. Beeler's had a hard time, you know, defending tonight. Struggling. There's another one out of Winchester, Ontario. Brittany Beeler, psychology student.
Winchester, do we know where that is?
That's why I'm at a loss.
Ottawa.
Is it? Yeah.
Ottawa area.
And another point for Durham.
I believe. I hope. As I'm saying
I'll
that
trust you. Yeah. Definitely, I'll credit the Trent ladies with the most confusing small towns in Ontario, and a great eye from Garzon. That was as close as it comes.
Millbrook, another small town.
That one I don't know either.
Yeah, in between, it kind of goes up to 115-35 there, up towards Peterborough. Between Peterborough and, I guess, here. Somewhere along there.
Nice dig. McLaren puts that one away. Sarah McLaren, there's the power. Just a fantastic player. Really enjoyed her game.
Yeah, really great to see.
You know, she definitely passes the eyeball test. You walk in, you see this, you know, 6'3" athlete that can jump out of the gym, and you know the power of her serves and kills in the warm-up. You're like, uh-oh, Durham's in for it tonight. Yep. Garzon, Broad's there. LaRose up. Kind of a rolling tic-tac-toe dig. Good eye from Lefebvre, that would have dropped in. Steph LaRose. Point to Trent. LaRose appealing to the side judge. No luck. Point will go to Trent. Julia Medlinger will serve down by 1, 13-12. Set was a little off from Romaine. Lucia just tapped it over. Sarah McLaren with the kill. This is what's been missing earlier on for Trent.
You know, I noticed earlier in the game, it almost seemed whenever she'd be in the back, the libero would be subbing in for her, and Trent just wouldn't be able to get into a groove. And Durham was able to take advantage.
McLaren's found her groove here in the 4th set, definitely. There she is again. On cue, Sarah McLaren taking over this 4th set for Trent. Tony Clark wants to talk about it. He's got to figure out a way how to get Kristen Curtis and Lucia Kalmeyer matched up on, you know, defensively against McLaren.
It just seems like they haven't been able to get into like a groove. It just seems they're always caught off guard by the hits coming from Trent, and they're just kind of in panic mode just to hit it back.
Yeah, the power is just, you know.
It almost seems like finally Trent's been able to find those awkward spots to put the ball.
Absolutely. Trent leading 14-13 in the 4th set. Trailing by a set. They need this one. Used to call me on my cell phone.
Is this the rap you needed?
Yes, that's why I had to come back. I did the country. I knew I had to drop a rap line in. This is, as soon as you say this one line in the song, the rest of your 24 hours is shot because it's just going to be echoing around in the head.
Yeah.
Kalmeyer. Nice dig from Medlinger. Romain for Lucia again. McLaren blocks, but the ball goes out of bounds. Tie ball game, 14 apiece.
Yeah, McLaren and Garzant there trying to get the block together. Looks like a hit off one, hit off the net, and hit off the other one out.
Lucia will serve again, showing no signs of any ankle injury. It looks like someone's getting called with touching the net for Durham. Want to go to Trent.
You talked earlier in the second set when Lucia was sitting out a little bit. And, maybe it could have been just to relax for a set. Ankle could have been bothering her because we did see her with the boot on throughout, or earlier in the week, I guess.
McLaren misses with that serve wide. 15 all. Megan Romain will go back to the service line. Megan been the most dominant service player for Durham all night. Had a couple good runs. Ajax, Ontario, Notre Dame. But what a block from Curtis. Great dig from Marshall. McLaren, McDougal with power. Durham's there, but can't get the bounce, just out of bounds. Point will go to Trent.
A couple great blocks there by Durham. You can see Curtis and Broad getting up together to create a block.
Oh, nice save from Romain. Marshall, you can see her yell to Romain. But again, the instinct kicked in, and Romain put a hands on it. Point will go to Trent. That's a huge point.
Yeah, huge point at this point in the fourth set.
Great power from Curtis. McDougal answers. Just Broad.
Great dig there.
Broad with the dump. Clever dump from Jess Broad. LaRose will go to the service line. One of the things I started watching over the Christmas break, women's volleyball. I caught the women's national championship in the NCAA. Nebraska versus Texas. 18,000 people in the arena watching that. It's great to see. Some of the women on the Nebraska team, unbelievable. See, Michaela Fecky is a freshman, 6'4", I think, 6'5", and just absolute power, unbelievable to watch. If you get a chance, check out, it's on the YouTube, NCAA Nationals. I think it was from the end of December.
Get on the YouTube and check it out.
Great block. Is that Curtis and Marshall again? As Lefebvre takes a seat, as Lucia Kalmeyer will check back in. Curtis will go to the service line. Generous roll. Too strong. McDougal appealing for a touch. I'm going to side with Durham on this one, that the refs made the right call. See, I don't hate all refs, show some love.
I think this is the first kind of love you've shown all year.
I think this ref's done a good job tonight. Give credit where it's due.
It's been nice. There hasn't been many of the double hit or lift calls been made. This is a game where you really just want to let the two teams play it out.
Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, let the girls play, Oh, too strong. Steph again. That's 3 times here in this fourth set. One of the Durham girls has made a mental error and given a point to Trent when, it was theirs for the taking. Romain guilty of it a few seconds ago, and now LaRose just now gives Trent a 19-18 lead. In a game this close, the mental errors will come back to haunt you. Great dump from Jess Broad again. You know, Jess not showing a lot of power tonight, going with the touch.
Yeah, playing very smart and very conservative tonight. She's had the odd big power kill that, you know, she's had to contribute, but, you know, otherwise she's been playing that soft hit, and it's been working.
Point in. Jess Broad with the ace. Now a mental error on the Trent side.
Yeah, you can see that one. That ball was just floating up and down, and then it looked like for a second it was going to go out, and then it just dove and hit the line and fell in.
The gods were in Jess's favor on that one. Point Durham again. Durham takes the lead back, 21-19. Now Trent wants to talk about it. It was fantastic volleyball tonight. I haven't enjoyed a game this much all season.
No,
great to watch.
Really great game by both teams.
I can rap this. Tell them where you're from. So straight out of Compton. Have you had a chance to see the movie yet? They did an NWA movie this summer, Straight Outta Compton.
No, I didn't get a chance to see that one.
It was like the movie of the summer, and there's, you know, quite the uproar because, you know, they got shut out of the Oscars, and so sort of been a lot of, it's been back in the news again, but
a little controversy.
And that's the, you know, I grew up, I'm a huge fan of NWA, obviously Dr. Dre and all those, and I was a little hesitant when I knew they were doing the movie that they couldn't do it right, but they actually did a fantastic job and really enjoyed it. And it's Ice Cube's son plays Ice Cube himself. He looks just like him. It's a good movie to watch. Here we go. 21-19. Jess Broad will serve. Three aces in the third set to ice it for Durham. Let's see if she's got in there again. McLaren too strong. Mishit that one. As usual, Aaron Marshall on the bench, the loudest cheerleader for the Durham squad.
Yeah, I don't think she's ever...
Jess Broad with the ace again. Jess on fire at the service line tonight.
Yeah, definitely playing some great volleyball. Should we get into our player of the game candidates, or would it be too early to jump the gun?
Well, let's see them ice it. You know, I don't want to jinx the girls. McLaren, there we are, creeping back in. Just the way those first couple sets went, I don't want to jinx anyone. Carly Goujon serves. Great eye from Lefebvre. Game point on the line, and it's going to be Allie Marshall trying to ice this one for the Durham Lords, up 2-1. This will be a massive victory. Redlinger saves. Goujon over. Garzon over. Is that it? No,
nope,
someone's getting called with a net.
Looked like it was Megan Romaine.
So here we are, Trent trying to pick themselves off the canvas, fight back into this one. Lucia Kalmeyer. Game, set, and match point, Durham Lords. Lucia Kalmeyer ices it for Durham College with an impressive 3-1 victory. So let's talk player of the game. I'll get your thoughts first, Mike.
You know, I think it might be a duel here. You know, Jess Broad played like the best player that she had to be, and Steph LaRose.
You know what, I'm feeling Steph as well. I think Steph had her best game of the season. She was fantastic, especially early. You know, Jess, it took a while for Jess to get going, whereas Steph got going right from the get-go. She played a fantastic game, so.
You know, near the end, we didn't see much of Steph, and I think that was because Jess Broad finally got going.
Absolutely.
And she got in a groove. Her services were great. She was able to make those conservative plays, those smart little flip plays that were able to get the points for Durham. But I think we still got to give credit to Steph for playing just a fantastic game.
Yeah, I'll give the nod to Steph LaRose. Good for her. And that's a huge victory for Tony Clark and the Lady Lords. You know, now they're going to have Canadore coming in here in a couple weeks. That's going to be a massive matchup. It's going to be game of the season. Really enjoyed that one. So for Mike Chilvers and myself, Chris McKee, thanks for joining us, and we'll rejoin you in a few minutes for the men's matchup. Another good one coming up.